вот этот человечек работает больше, чем 40-летние бизнесмены, мужчины, которые там, я не знаю, короче, как Соне не напишешь, она пашет. Просто с 6 утра до 10 вечера Софья работает. Ладно.
Same as you.
We're gonna be switching languages back and forth because both of us are from Russia, so that would be just very weird if we would not be speaking Russian as well. So thank you all for joining. I am gonna save this live stream later on for those of you who are not able to watch live, but let's go back to the interview. So, first of all, I wanna present you, my beautiful friend, to my audience and remind yours as well how incredibly talented you are. So, she is a singer, she's a dancer, incredible dancer, she's so good. Wait, she has almost 4 million followers on Instagram. That's a country. That's legit a country. But I'm half Bulgarian, and Bulgaria has 7 million people. You have 4 million followers. That's insane. I have no idea how.
That's crazy. Okay. I can't say anything.
Hard work pays off, right? So, what else? She has seemingly like an infinite source of energy. She is super energetic, super positive, always like whenever she enters the room, everything just lights up and everyone is smiling because she's Sofya and this is why we love her, right? So I have prepared a bunch of questions that I am gonna ask you. И также буду говорить иногда на русском, чтобы наши зрители нас понимали. Где ты сейчас находишься и откуда ты прилетела?
Я сейчас нахожусь в Москве, уже как, наверное, 1,5-2 недели. Я не помню, как давно я здесь. Прилетела я в этот раз из Дубая. Первый раз я была в Дубае аж 4 месяца в начале этого учебного года. Я не ожидала, что это будет так долго. Я прилетела домой.
Не завидую. Вообще не завидую.
Вот, и как только вернулась домой на Рождество, после такой жары, прекрасной погоды, я поняла, что мне нужно вернуться. Нас предупредили, что будет длинное турне в начале этого года, 21-го. Я решила, что нужно отдохнуть в последний раз. И я решила еще на недельку слететь отдохнуть и также восстановиться.
На 4 месяца.
Да, вот, ну, в общем, я ездила буквально на недельку, и вот только вернулась, поэтому мне такой отдых, да.
I'm gonna translate real quick. So she is in Moscow right now, but she came back from Dubai recently, like a week or two ago. A week ago, right?
Yeah, a week ago.
A week ago, yeah. So she was there in the beginning of. No, wait. She was there in September, right?
Yeah.
Starting in September, something for like 4 months. They were there with Now United, which we're gonna talk about later on. But for now, we're talking only about Sofya because, yes. So she was there with Now United. They were working their off every day, and it's been like a huge. Like, how many music videos did you record?
This time, 12 music videos.
12 music videos in one trip. I think that's insane. I have
and
no
that's
idea.
Not enough. And around like 50 dances just for
how? Like, how much time does it take for you to get ready for that? Like, I am a dancer as well. So I'm a singer-songwriter, but I also dance. And this is my hobby. I love dancing. And whenever I see you, I get starstruck because the way you dance just, it's like you're speaking with your body, not only like dancing. And I cannot understand how many hours you've put into your hardships, into your work. And like, let us know how did it all happen? Like 12 music videos.
Yeah, it was
rehearsals, anything.
That's like a lot of work, like huge amount of hours. But I can say for sure that every single music video is like so different. So for
exactly, that's what I'm saying too. Like every time it's something new.
It's so new. It's like it's really different. And some music videos it takes like to learn a choreo like 1 day. And it's around like 6 hours. So we have like a huge rehearsal with a break for lunch. And then like we train by ourselves at home. But I mean like in our rooms whenever we stay. But mostly it takes like 2-3 days, maybe a week. It depends on the choreo. It depends on what music video they want to see. Sometimes they want something really simple, make it more like about beauty shots and make it really light. And sometimes they want choreo. So if it's a lot of choreo, we have to train a lot because it's also some people are dancing more. I've been dancing all life. Some people in Now
Yeah.
United are not dancing that much, so it's harder for them to get it, and we give them more attention and time to learn. So it's really different. But it was crazy time. We didn't expect that it's going to be 4 months, 12 music videos, so many dances. But usually we work really hard all together as a team. So it went really easy. Like at the end of this trip, I felt that that was really productive and nice. It was like,
Cool. Yeah, so
exactly.
I think the reason for your music videos being so different is because sometimes you just want a song to be more relatable to your
Yeah,
audience so that all of them could dance to it, right? Because
exactly.
you're promoting a healthy lifestyle, like staying positive, and I love the fact that whenever I'm listening to Now United's music, I can dance with you because sometimes it is like pretty easy to dance with you, but sometimes when you have a solo or something, I look at you and I'm like, how the hell can a person do this?
Yeah,
Also, I'm a fan
exactly.
of Josh, so if by any chance you will watch this, Josh, I'm a huge fan. You are such an incredible dancer, but Sofia owns my heart by far. So
Oh.
I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something about your family. Like, how did it? I want to learn more about your family because I know them. We are close friends now, and I love your
Yeah.
sister. I love her children. Her husband is such a sweetheart. Your mother is another angel. Like, I don't know. Your family is literally goals, and let our viewers know more about them. Like maybe they are into dancing or singing as well. I don't know, like because you
Yeah.
being a professional that you are and totally gifted person, how did it all start? Like who is your influence from your family?
So I would say, first of all, I'm really blessed to have my family, and I think this is the biggest blessing in my life to have, because I know anything that happens in my life, they're always there for me. They always help me. They are supporting me, and I've never get that much love from anyone in this world than from my parents, my sisters, my whole family. It's just really amazing, and we see each other almost every day, and I can say that we're growing also together. So I'm the only dancer in the family, but our family is really creative. So my mom, she used to sing. She is a, what's the name for dirigeor?
The
Conductor,
conductor.
yeah,
Yeah.
conductor. And my dad, he is a businessman, but he used to be an acrobat, and he does so many things. My sister plays piano, she draws. My brother, and also my sister is a designer, so she helps me a lot with hairstyles, makeup, clothes, like so creative. And my brother, he played piano a little bit, some music. He is a photographer, but now
Oh my
he's working with my
god.
dad. Yeah, so it's like
You're
everyone
basically
is
set up.
around
Like
all
yeah.
together. It's so crazy. But I'm the only one who dances. Like my sister, I guess, used to dance a little bit when she was young, as all kids, But then they
Yeah.
choose something different. But I was the only one, and I'm really, really, really thankful to my mom for this, because she is the person who always, like, when she get a child, she just puts him or her, like, she puts us anywhere in this world, like, to go, like, for swimming, dancing, ice skating, singing, like everything to try, so we can learn more what we like, and to see like how we feel about this. And basically I chose dancing, so I guess that's all because of my mom, and then they just supported me in
Absolutely.
this.
That's such a beautiful story. It's like, I feel that both of us are very blessed with our families.
Yeah,
Thank God. Like, we're just actually very lucky because me being a friend of your family, I know how loving they are. They actually care for you the most in the entire world. And I feel the same way. Like, I feel like my mother gave me everything. And I owe my artistry to her because the only reason why I am a singer and a songwriter is because my mom believed in me. And then there was my brother who helped me through. And it's just so cool to see people like you who I can relate to. And I'm like, yes, family is everything. Family
yeah,
is number one, the most important thing. So, guys, if you're watching this and you are in a fight with your mother or with your father or with anyone, go hug them. It's not necessary. Go say that you love them and everything will pass. Like, that your family is the most important thing in the entire world because they will be by your side always. So,
exactly.
another question for Sophia.
Yeah.
How did you start? Do you remember your first rehearsal? Do you remember your first performance or something? Was it special? Was it bad? Like I don't know. Let us know.
I remember myself really, really young. I think I started dancing when I was around 5, 6 years old. And basically, I went just like to the like dance studio for kids. It was like a little
Yeah.
dance team or something. I don't even remember who was my teacher. I don't remember kids. I just remember going there. I remember plays because
Yeah.
after like a few classes, I was like, yeah, I like this, but it's really weird. It's something I don't know. I was just not really impressed. Like after a few classes, and then I think I tried ice skating. So I went to another part. Like I know,
Whoa!
yeah,
What?
I know that was like thanks, mom. Like that was really different. And I tried this, and I've learned this. And
Oh my God,
after
you're a
like
figure skater as well. That's so cool. Okay,
yeah,
I
like
have
after
more
two,
questions now.
3 years after ice skating, I came back to dancing. I tried like in the same club, like for kids, but it was different team, and I liked this so much more. And I remember that like it was more about me. It was more
Mhm.
about fun because first time it was just like not really like feeling yourself, your body, because like you're just doing
Mhm.
something but you don't really understand. And this time I enjoyed it so much, and we had a lot of performances. I remember like wearing little like hilarious like ridiculous clothes like for kids, but it was so cute. I think I still have some videos of me like dancing on the stage, just
You
jumping
should
and
show
having
me.
fun.
I want
Oh,
to
I'll show you later. I
see.
don't think I have it right now, but I will. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And then I was singing in another. So at the same time as I was dancing, I was singing,
Yeah.
and it was just like little kids just singing all together, singing so cute. It was so funny, and I still have all of these pictures too and songs, and
I'm
it's
telling you, like, I'm gonna need to see that. Like,
yes.
next time we meet, you should, like, bring your mama and let me see the pictures. I want to see.
Yes, a few days ago, not days, I would say a few weeks ago, I found some of my old songs when I was like 6, 7 years old, and I was
Mhm.
recording these songs. And
I didn't know this. Wait, so you were actually recording music when you were 6?
yeah, but it was just like, for memory, I didn't really enjoy singing. I was just like having fun with
Mm.
this, but I didn't think about this as a future. Because with
Yeah.
dancing, after like a few years, I was like, okay, mom, this is something that I really like. And then
Mhm.
I went to international like dance team. It was more about like cultural dances, and I
Oh.
loved that. And then I became as a contemporary, jazz, modern. Like I was growing with the style, and it was just like really impressive even for myself. Like I was proud of myself. I've done this. And with singing it
That's
was
very.
a bit different story because I felt more myself in dancing. I always
Mhm.
need to move. Like I'm the person who can't just sit and wait. And for singing you have to be more like, I would say, patient, because you need to learn a lot. In dancing you can, it's more about your body. I don't know, that's like, it feels different.
No, I
So
totally get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So yeah, I would say that was like my first time I started dancing and singing. It was fun.
but also, like you just said, figure skating. How come you have never told me that? But that's like you were figure skating for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I was really little, but
But it's
after
still a
this,
huge influence on you. I mean, sport. Let's talk sports. I know
yeah,
that, like, if you don't know, Sofia is working out a lot. Like, if you wanna like a gym advice or something, like you can ask Sophie. She is
thank
your
you.
mentor. Like, I don't know why you're not showing off your gym routines on your
I
Instagram, but
should.
hey,
I feel like I should. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Sometimes I
let's talk
feel,
sport. Tell me
I don't
something
know.
interesting. Like, how
Yeah,
did
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
find yourself in this?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of sports. Even right now, I mean, I love figure skating, and I did it for a couple of years. And after these 2 years, my teacher said, my coach, they said that they want me to go to the professional like school to learn. They want me to
So you
like.
were even like making you were making
I
some
wasn't
promising
doing it. I
promising
wasn't
moves.
doing it, but they were about to ask me if I wanted to go because like they see something big inside of
Potential.
me, and I was like, oh yeah, really? Okay. But then I was like, do you know what, mom? I feel like it's fun, but dancing is better. And I came back like to dancing more, and I don't know. I feel like it's even more safe. Like dancing is more about
True.
art,
So figure
and
skating is
ice
very
skating is
safe.
more like sports. But dancing, I still can say that this is sport. This is like so
Absolutely.
hard. Yeah, but it's different. So figure skating, ice skating was first sport I did. Then I went for swimming. I've done a bit of swimming, but it was just like more
You've
for
done
like
everything.
kind of. I enjoyed that too, but then I realized that I like it more not as a professional way, like to go and swim every day. I'm like, No, mom, I'm not a mermaid. This is like that's not about me. But I still like swimming. And then I did acrobatics. But I think if right now I wasn't able to dance, I would go to gymnastics, acrobatics, but not like it would be like sport, you know, like comparing and doing all of this crazy stuff. Like I see myself doing it, but it's really dangerous also. And I feel like
I
dancing is
know.
more about me. It's more about art, it's body language, and sport is sport.
But that's very great. Like looking back at it, like look at your life now. Because of dancing, you are traveling around the world, performing in front of thousands of people. Like same with me in music. Like if someone would tell me 10 years ago that I would be traveling all over the world from China to US, performing in front of tens of thousands of people, I would be like,
So
you are
crazy.
joking. Stop. It ain't
Yeah.
funny. But
No.
like listening to your story now, I think you were always exceptional. Like I think whatever you were doing, you were great at it. For me, it was not like this. Like when I was a smart kid at school, but
Mhm.
when it came to like dancing and singing, I was the worst. I was so bad. The
No.
only reason, yes, I was actually pretty bad, and the only reason why I am where I am now is because I used to be so self-conscious. I was like, oh my God, Chris, you should work more. You should like work
Mhm,
harder.
mhm,
You
mhm.
should practice singing more, the riffs, the like everything. And
Yeah.
here I am. Same with songwriting. Songwriting was very bad, but now I am
I
a huge
can't say
songwriter.
anything of that. Like it seems like you were born with this talent and being just like, I'm a dancer,
Absolutely
I'm a singer,
not.
I
I
can do
was
this and
so
that.
bad. Oh my God, it was horrific. I remember listening to my first recordings. Like I was 8 or 7. And
Mhm.
it's so bad. It's literally the worst. I'm like, aha, why? But my mom
Oh
believed
well,
in
then
me.
you have to like you have to hear me singing at my 5, 6 years old, and then you'll be like, oh, I was really
Speaking
good.
of which, speaking of which, my next question, I just read it. This is like, guys, if sometimes I'm like, it's not because I'm not interested. It's because I'm actually
Just
reading the
like
questions,
so
and
bored, I'm gonna
I'm
sleep while
blind.
she's
I
answering.
cannot see. My eyesight is very bad, so I'm literally trying to read so that I won't forget anything. We have a cover together, and let me tell you something. When she came into the room, stood in front of the mic, and started singing, I was like, I thought you were a dancer girl. Like, what are you doing? The vocals,
Thank
you have the
you.
range, you have the tone. She can do the riffs. She's a dancer. I know many singers who cannot do anything. Like, they're not versatile. They're not. Their agility in singing is not as good as Sofya's, and they are legit singers for like tens of years. I don't know how. You're actually blessed. So let me know, like, how did you find singing? Like,
Mhm.
because you definitely have a vocal coach. I can tell, like, immediately you have a vocal coach. You're working on your vocals. You're growing. You're becoming better and better as a singer. And I'm so proud of you. Like, as a singer to a singer, insanely hardworking. I'm so proud of you. And you know how to use the mic because a lot of people can sing live but they don't know how to record vocals. You are a great recording artist as well, so I see a lot of potential in you even without dancing. Like you can just literally sing and be great. So what's the difference between these two, between dancing and singing? Like how, what are we feeling? What is it, what
So
is the
I
vibe?
would say because of Now United, I when Now United came to my life with auditions, I was in ballet school, one of the biggest college in the whole
Mhm.
Russia, and that was really tough. So when Now United came, I thought this is my chance to try something new, something that I might like more, and I think because of Now United, no, it's not even I think, I know it. That's the fact. Because of Now United, for auditions, I started practicing so hard for singing because
Mhm.
I used to sing a little bit, but just for myself because my mom, my sister, my brother, like my whole family, everyone kind of sings. My dad plays guitar, and every time when we
Mhm.
get together, he plays guitar. We all sing together. So it was like always kind of a vibe, but it's not. But then because of Now United, I had to learn because they wanted someone who can dance and sing. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problems with dancing, but singing, I have to like improve a lot. And then I didn't really even enjoy it in the beginning because I knew that I was really, really, really bad. Like, I'm the person who
she
is,
wasn't. She's lying. She wasn't.
no, I was.
No, like I'm telling you, I'm sorry for interrupting. You were not bad. I can tell immediately. Like a person cannot learn how to sing in 2 years like you sing now. Like she's lying. She was good, just not perfect, and she wants to be
But
perfect,
anyway,
but she
I
was
thought
good.
it would be easier. Honestly, it was pretty hard in the beginning because I had to find my voice, and I was like, it's also because my voice is really like child voice, and I always like talking sometimes and I'm singing like this, and then everyone is like, no, that's not right. I'm like, oh, I don't know what's
I
right.
think it's because of Russian vocal coaches sometimes. Because like if you listen to Halsey or to like Ariana, they sound very like little, but they can sound mature because of the
Yeah,
techniques
but
they're
I
using
wanted to
with their
find
vocals.
like everything what I can do, like all of my
Yeah,
skills.
yeah.
Like I just tried to like I did my best, honestly, and I think it kind of worked because then I became part of Now United. I passed all the
Mhm.
auditions, and that was amazing. And then just during this 3 years with Now United, I was practicing almost every single day. Even on tours, I would call my teachers, work online, but mostly I work when I'm back home after tours. And I
Mhm.
had like a lot of coaches, not that many, I would say three, I guess. I just tried different ones, and now I'm practicing mostly by myself because of the COVID.
Mhm.
I can't really see them, and I prefer to see people to train than to do it online. So, and then Now United gave me so many opportunities to sing, and I was really happy like to be a part of these songs and be like
Yeah,
Russian girls singing in international pop groups. So it's really
absolutely.
really like big honor for
I
me.
remember how happy you were. Like
Yeah,
I remember you sent me the demo
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
song where
yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah.
like a very long part where you sing like a verse or a chorus, I don't
Yeah.
remember, and you
Yes.
sounded so good.
Thank
I
you.
remember I listened to it like 5 times in a row, and not the whole song, but like your part. I was like, oh my god, it's so good,
Thank
and
you.
you were so happy that like
Yeah.
it shows when a person is like. Next question, by the
Mm.
way, it's connected to the thing that I wanted to say. What do you think is more important for an artist to be successful? Is it talent? Because we know talent is important.
Yeah.
We are not born the same. Like
Yeah.
it's a known fact. Like we are all different. So what is more important, talent
Mhm.
or being charismatic and being an artist, like what people call an artist? Because some people can sing so well, but then there are people who are more artistic and they get
Yeah.
more views and more.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is more important for you? Like what is your
Like
opinion?
my opinion, of course, talent is important because
Mm.
I feel like everyone is talented. We might be
Yeah,
talented
true,
in something
absolutely.
else. Like
Mhm.
you can be talented in everything. But I mean,
True.
there are people who are really good in like in a lot of things, but still not
Mhm.
in everything. It's just not possible. So I would say from 100, I think everyone knows that. Like mostly we say it from 100%, 10% of talent, 90 of working hard. So
Mhm.
it's like important to be yourself. Like that's my opinion, because when you are being yourself, it's just so much easier than like to try to be like someone, because it's
True.
just so much work even to think, for me, I guess. So I'm just trying to show my heart to be open and really happy, just because I'm happy all the time. And also get inspired from people. Like honestly, Christian, like, you're the person who inspires me so freaking much, like with all of this singing. Like I always thought, like, there was a period when I thought that I can't sing because my voice is not strong enough sometimes. But then I realized that it doesn't mean that I can't sing. Listen, like, to Billie Eilish, like her songs are not
Right?
like
Yeah, it's more about
like
how you
it's
use your voice.
exactly, that's about like the vibe, about the feelings
Absolutely.
that she puts in this song. And that's how I feel about your music. Like I honestly listen to your music so often, and like after
Thank
working
you.
with you, like just talking, it just inspires me so much because I see what I can do. It's also like helps for my skills. No, but that's true. Listen to yourself. Like your voice is
Thank you
so
so
amazing.
much.
Like no, honestly. And I would say this is also what helps me a lot is it getting inspired. Like find your inspiration and
Mm.
find like many of them. That's like what helps me a lot to work harder, because I know that this 90% you have to really work hard. And
True.
like you always have to feel like it's like, I don't know, it's like a cup that you have to fill, fill
Yeah.
English.
Короче, стакан наполнен уже, харе, там вот это вот на английском.
Короче, да.
Ла-ла-ла, что-то там
Наполнен
говорит,
стакан, просто
непонятно с кем.
забери. Well,
Чего
yeah.
говорим вообще, для кого говорим?
We can't
Давай
do
на
this.
русском. Нет, ладно, все.
Yeah, sorry guys.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I would say that it's 100%, and then you have to fill this 90% of hard working and put your heart inside of this also, like being a loving person. Because if you do love what you do, really working because you just living your
Have
life,
fun,
you're
and you
enjoying.
like it's like a hobby. Yeah, it's a secret
Exactly.
for most of artists that I've met, like who are top artists. They actually just live like this. They absolutely enjoy what they're doing. I mean, it is hard. We don't sleep, we don't eat, we perform a lot. It's a lot of stress. We put a lot of things on us. Like we want to be perfect as we can be for our audiences, but it's still so much fun. It's like I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah, it's like you feel tired by the end of the day, but then you know that this feeling makes you even more happy.
True. Yeah.
You know.
But wait, you've said something about finding people who inspire you. Who inspires Sofia Plotnikova? Let us know. Like, who is your number one inspiration? Like, no, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about, but thank you. Again, it really means a lot to me. Thank you. Same goes to you, like, vice versa. I'm a huge fan by heart, by soul, in my bones. But who is, like, your top artist? Like, celebrity, I don't know. Who's, maybe you can name a few. Like, who's your favorite singer? Who's your favorite dancer? And who's your favorite, like, personality-wise? Like, maybe you love Oprah Winfrey. I don't know. Like, who are these three favorites? Singer, dancer, and just a personality?
I would say I love a lot Shawn Mendes. As like I honestly wasn't a huge fan of him. I always loved his music, but then I watched on Netflix his documentary, and that inspired me so much because I
almost cried.
It was so touching. It was like it was him, you know. Cried. That's exactly what I want to be like when I'm gonna grow up, and if I'm gonna like be more famous. It's not even about like getting a lot of followers. It's just about inspiring people just by who you are actually inside. And he showed it so much, and I just saw a young boy who loves singing, who loves guitar, and who wants to share this love with people, who loves performing. And I was just so shocked, like I couldn't talk after he became someone different in my life. Like he's just not like a singer. He became big inspirational artist for me. So I would say Shawn Mendes for right now. Like, if we're not talking about you, okay, fine, then Shawn Mendes.
But yeah.
Then, if we're talking more about dancing, I'm always talking about this a few people. I would say a few because it's really hard to pick just only one.
I know.
Autumn Miller. I think you've heard about her. Autumn Miller. She's an American dancer. But,
so good. I know her.
Yeah. She is so amazing. I'm really excited to meet her one day in LA and go for classes and work with her because she inspires a lot with technique and like with her like emotionals also like so amazing. She is a big inspiration. Like of working hard. When you like look at her, you're like, okay, well I should go and practice right now. You can't just look at this and be like, okay, fine, and then swipe up.
Again, it's not just talent, but we've talked about like you can see the hard work she has put into it, and it's just kudos to her. And who is your favorite personality? Like, who's your favorite? Who inspires you just because of the way they are, like because of who they are? Maybe it's your parents. I don't know. Maybe it's a celebrity.
I think it might be J-Lo.
J-Lo. Yeah.
I watched a few interviews with her, and I became such a huge fan of her. Being a mom, and then being such an amazing woman, and being so talented and working really hard. I don't know her as a person. I don't really know her inside world, so I can't say that she's the best person I've ever seen. She's really kind, nice. She might seem really nice, but then you never know what's going to be behind this. But what I saw, like, being an artist, doing everything really good, like, I can't say that she's the best in everything, but the way how she shows herself, like, it feels like when she comes in the room, you're like, okay, fine.
You cannot take your eyes off her. Yeah, you only see J-Lo.
Yes,
And at
She's
this
so
point, she
amazing.
doesn't even need like to be like you don't have to introduce her. She just comes in and like everyone's silent, everyone or like they're screaming. What like depends on what the performance is about.
Yeah.
Also an amazing actress. Like you
So
can like or do not like the movie that you're watching, but you cannot like talk about how good she is as an actress because she is
exactly.
killing it.
She's amazing. So she's a big inspiration. I want to be like these three people. Not like I want to be like them, but I want to
But your
inspire from
version,
them.
like get the best from them, learn and yeah.
A little bit from
Okay,
everyone.
so I want, like, we don't have much time. No, we do. We have 30 more minutes. So now I want to spend these 30 minutes on two more topics. First topic is Now United, of
Okay.
course. So, this is actually a question that a lot of people have asked me in the comments. You, not me. You in the comments under my latest post. So, what was the hardest thing from, like, of being in Now United family and what was the best?
It's always hard to say what's the best and what's the hardest because they're like you see an amazing beautiful picture and everything in this
Yeah.
picture is actually amazing. Like just be in international pop group talking to people all around the world, and now I have friends like from another 16 countries, and isn't it crazy? Like if you just
It
think about
is.
this, like, and you're more than friends right now, you're actually like you became as a family
Yeah.
after 3 years living together, talking together, just doing everything together, singing, dancing, performing, losing, winning. Like we are so inspired also by our producer Simon Fuller because he made us all came together. And thank you, Simon. Like this is what I was dreaming for the whole life, I guess. And this is a like big huge step in my life. And I know in the future I'm gonna have more steps, and it might be not just as a pop group or something, it will be something different. So I think we all feel the same way, and this is like I would say the best thing. It's to feel the connection even if we're so different, like this cultural international pop group, when you can say yes, I'm so proud to represent Russia in the group, and everyone can say about their country, and you feel like it's really amazing. And how different we are and how close we are, it's just so confusing, you know, like you
But
like
what was the
winter, I like
hardest
hot
thing?
weather.
Like let's talk something more. Let's bring drama. Let's like have a little bit like you adding like sparkles, unicorns, happiness, sunshine.
Oh yeah, why.
And now I'm here
But you see
to
this
bring
picture.
drama. I'm dropping
But
it. What's
okay,
the
drama. No, I can tell you all secret. Well, I hate this person. No. I don't hate anyone. I was always the youngest in the group until we got new members. So I was always like the loving one. Everyone was like, "Oh, Sophie, love, full of love," and I was like, "Okay, fine, I like this," because I am like coming from Russia, bringing like 100 of chocolates, Russian chocolate, Yonka, and I would give to everyone like, "Oh, it's for
Это
everyone."
чисто наши, знаешь, куда-то прилетаем, ведем обязательно бутылочку, пакеты шоколада, обязательно там Аленка, там вдохновение, все, поехали. Зато все влюбляются сразу, просто все твои.
Yeah. Well, and I would say that it was really, really hard for me from the beginning because I wasn't that I didn't feel that free talking in English. I understood a lot, but it was really hard to communicate. And starting with a lot of interviews, communicating made me feel like, oh wow, I don't know how it's gonna go like in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna learn English that fast. But I learned it pretty fast because like living together 24/7 and just talking just in English. No one talks in Russian.
Yeah.
You just there's no choice that you won't start like talking English. So, but a lot of work. Like you see the picture, but there's so much work behind it, and it's really tough. Like a lot of people. Sometimes I felt like I was giving up. Yeah. A lot of people felt the same way, and we learn how to support each other. This is really important because sometimes I felt like I am alone here in another country, and I became part of the group when I was 14, and I just turned 15, and I started traveling sometimes.
I always forget how young you are, because you are so mature because of the amount of things that has happened in your life. Like you don't act your age, you don't look your age, you're an adult, you're a grown-up woman, and like you own your life and your decisions, and it's so inspirational to see a young adult being so in touch with your own life. Like you control it, you own it, and it's what you decide for you. That's gonna happen, and it's so great. I'm so proud of you again. I'm gonna keep on saying that, but hey, yeah. Also, another, like you said that you are like from 17 countries, right? So another question. Я скажу на русском, давай так,
Да.
чтобы ввести немножко культуры.
Давай.
В группе ребят из разных стран. Есть ли у вас какой-то культурный обмен? Знаете ли вы традиции друг друга или какие-то бытовые привычки? Можешь вспомнить что-то интересное? Давай этот вопрос скажем на русском, и потом,
Давай.
я уверен, твои ребята там, они все равно делают скрин-рекординг, и я сохраню лайф.
Хорошо.
Они потом эту часть, если что, переведут, потому что твои фанаты
Да,
что-то нереально активное, поэтому вот. Расскажи про культурный обмен и про вот то, что ты узнала о разных странах, прям вкратце, чтобы...
Постоянно. Вот эта межнациональность нашей во всей группе, это настолько круто, когда ты можешь выучить очень много всего от других ребят. И перед тем, как мы едем в какую-то страну, мы всегда учим привет, пока, спасибо, до свидания. Честно, я очень плохо запоминаю языки, мне очень сложно запоминать слова, но я выучила какие-то фразы на хинди, на японском, на нет, у них тагалог называется язык. Филиппинском.
На филиппинском, нормально.
На португальском, в общем, в каждую страну что-то запоминаешь, что ты говоришь, и это так классно, конечно, в плане языка мы всегда что-то учим, все, когда меня видят, такие «Привет!» с таким русским акцентом, я такая «Всем привет!»
Матрешка, бабушка.
Что касаемо привычек, на самом деле, они настолько у всех разные, например, вот даже возьмем самую такую вот банальную, когда я приехала в Америку, я помню, что когда я приезжала в гости к Ноа, к парню из Америки, у них в доме можно ходить в обуви. У нас же, как бы, типа, считается в России, это как бы, не то чтобы неприлично, но мы всегда разуваем. Я помню, как я всегда, мы куда-нибудь там опаздываем, там быстренько, там у нас встреча у них в доме была, у Нова, и я забегаю, я застреваю в дверях, потому что пытаюсь разуться, и все такие, что ты раздуваешься, проходи в обуви. То есть такие вот мелкие вещи, но они настолько мне было тяжело запоминать, потому что приедем в Индию, и, например, у них, нет, даже не в Индию, в Арабских Эмиратах, например, мы не можем обнимать фанатов, прежде чем, как бы, если только они захотят, потому что это вот религиозные же какие-то правила. В той же Бразилии, например, ребята, они просто вот целуют, обнимают тебя, то есть там никаких ограничений нету. В Японии все очень вежливо, мы всегда старались быть чуть тише, уважительней. В Индии вообще другие правила. У нас, например, девочка из Индии вегетарианка, и по большей степени в Индии, очень много людей вегетарианцев, найти там было какое-то мясо было очень сложно. В Японии они все обожают сою. И что ты не закажешь, все...
Везде соевый соус.
Ну, то есть какие-то вот такие вот маленькие вещи, и таких на самом деле очень много. Кто-то засыпает со светом, кто-то засыпает без света. То есть это уже такие бытовые вещи, с которыми нам приходилось сталкиваться. Но в плане еды, одежды... Девочка из Германии, мне кажется, в принципе, в Европе люди очень свободные, открытые. Она может в ночнушку куда надо пойти, а мы все собираемся, красимся, что-то делаем. Я думаю, а почему я так не могу? И вот это так классно, что я ее чему-то научилась, и мне вообще не стрёмно выйти на улицу в пижаме. Да хоть 3 часа дня к фанатам. Ну, как бы...
Спасибо, Стина!
Стина! Да. Поэтому очень много.
То же самое могу сказать. Типа, я когда жил в Вене, в Австрии, мне было очень странно, что люди с тобой говорят, и типа, о, привет, чё, как дела? Как будто, типа, вы уже давно знакомы, но при этом вежливо, то есть не было там какого-то разброса. В России все очень прямолинейные, прям вот вообще, насколько это возможно, прямо тебе в лицо говорят все, особенно с розовыми волосами, мне вообще прям замечательно. Ладно, все равно люблю Россию больше всех, Москва, любимый город навсегда. Когда жил в Китае, там вообще другое. Все вот так тебе издалека, вежливо, аккуратно, только после твоего разрешения подойдут. И это так здорово, что нам с тобой даже 30 нет, а мы столько всего видели.
Да.
И у нас есть выбор, мы знаем столько всего и можем понять, что нам ближе и где мы хотим себя видеть. Пока что мне комфортно в Москве, но мне хочется сюда возвращаться. Типа я хочу...
Да. Путешествовать, хочется больше, пока есть и возможности, и возраст позволяет.
Силы, молодость, энергия.
Да.
Так, что-то мне еще там было, что-то еще было, пока не забыл. Такой достаточно странный, типа сложный, неприятный вопрос, но все-таки спрошу. Переключусь на английский опять.
Right?
Hate. Let's talk hate. What is your, like, do you experience it, or am I the only one who's getting bullied? But like, yeah, like, what
Um,
is the most frequent thing that they're saying to you that is triggering, that is bad, like a hate comment that you see frequently
yeah.
a lot?
It's honestly, I'm trying to read as less comments, like hate comments, as I can. Usually, I answer my fans and followers on DM. If like
Yeah.
if I know a lot of them who are really active and I'm just like in love with them, I'm talking to them. Same in comments. But you also can find like Twitter, for example, because I have the like bigger, I would say, bigger base in Brazil, and they are texting a lot on Twitter. And I know that this social media is like this platform. It's something that I'm trying like to post something sometimes, but I'm not gonna read through like everything what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because like
We're just
it's
not
something
used
that
to
is
Twitter.
it's
Yeah.
wasting your time and it's wasting your energy and your nerves. Like I went through some hate like from the beginning, like when I saw a few comments, just like when I had like a few hundred comments, and I was like,
But
so many.
what was triggering you? Like what was the thing that they were saying that triggers you? Like that.
Some people were saying that I'm fake. I still read it sometimes, but I guess because people are they see me more, they see me talking more to you to on in different interviews, being with Now United. It's like you actually see that this is who I am. Like anytime
Yeah.
you film me, even like on the back, like behind the stage or like on the back of someone's story, like
Yeah.
you always
No,
see
no,
that
no.
I'm
Like
like la la
you're
la la la, talk to
100%
him or something.
you always.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is people sometimes they're like, no, I can't believe you're like that nice or something.
Can
And
you imagine, like, it's 2021 and people find being positive and being loving as a joke, like as if you're trying to be someone you are not.
yeah,
Can we just
that's like
chill and enjoy nice people? They
yeah,
actually exist. We exist. It's okay to always smile. It's okay to try to stay positive
yeah,
most of the time. There's nothing fake about that. It's just the
yeah,
way we want to live our life. And
exactly.
I got this a lot as well. Like, oh my God, like
Mm-hmm.
when I meet friends of my friends, they're like, oh my God, he is fake. He needs something from me. I don't need nothing from anyone. I am like good on my own. I do my own thing,
Exactly.
and I'm
Yeah,
doing great. My life is amazing. But there's nothing wrong in being
yeah,
like us, like and always smiling, always like being energetic and like
yeah,
trying to be. I think it's totally fine, and there's nothing
yeah.
fake about that.
But
And
I
it's
also got another side of that is some people didn't believe that I'm that happy. And some of them were like, stop being that happy when something happens in the
what the
world.
hell?
And I
What do
was like,
you mean?
there was one moment in 2020, something happened, and everyone put so much hate on me for being kind of like more respectful, I would say, than no. I saw myself like my opinion. I was respectful to everyone, and in my opinion, is important to be just loving. Hate and like being angry and mean. This is not what's gonna help to this world. Like you have to show that in this situation when someone is hurting you, you have to show extra love. So people get confused why you love and why you don't hate them. You know, like that's how I grew up. But I also
Mhm.
get that I did a lot of mistakes too when I could say something weird, something like not correct, and people took it
And
wrong.
it's fine too. We
But
make
yeah, that's like
mistakes,
how
and
we
people
learn,
should be
you know?
forget. Like we should learn in 2021. Let's learn how to forgive, and let's give
Yeah,
people another chance because I believe that everyone can be nice and everyone can be a good
yeah, for
person,
sure.
but it's just a matter of others as well. Like if others treat you bad for being nice, then of course you might, in self-defense, try to be something else. But yeah, in
Yeah,
2021, let's stay positive and let's be forgiving because
exactly.
hate is not gonna help us ever. So let's talk about your future because this is something very intriguing as well. So plans for 2021.
Oh! This is so hard because I feel
After
like
last year,
2020
we have no
was such an
plans.
unexpected year. Like everything will happen. You're just like, how, why, what? So honestly, I don't know what to expect from 2021, but what I know
Yeah.
for sure is that this year I really want to sing more. This is something that I want to focus on. and maybe write some songs, some covers, or working
Okay,
with
okay.
you. You
She's
never
gonna be
know.
now. She's
That's
gonna
all
be
I'm saying.
singing, songwriting, producing. I see.
So
Fun.
2021, I want to focus more on music, and
Great.
I think more
I'm here
about
for
like,
this.
thank you, more about learning because I finished school last year and I know that I want to keep learning. I can't really go to university with Now United because we're touring all the time. So
Yeah.
I want to like read a lot of books. I want to learn new language, something that will help me to develop. And I think as much time to spend with my family because it feels like I'm growing so fast and everyone is changing also. And it feels like I don't want to leave my family because I always want to be like my mom's and dad's kid. But I know also that they're getting old. I'm getting old too, kind of.
Yeah, the slim.
Yeah. But I really want to like make everyone enjoy while I'm here because you never know. What if I'm gonna move in a year to another country and I want my
Yeah.
family to be with me as long as I can. So, but yeah, as soon as I see more opportunities for shootings, dancing, singing, I want to use all of them. So I want to make 2021 as a good push, even if
Okay,
2020
so in
wasn't that good.
2021 we're getting better, smarter, and
Yes.
just overall better. Yeah. Another thing. This is a very interesting question. This is
Mm-hmm.
from Maria, my like a member of my team. You know her, of course. This is from Maria and Daniel, my brother. A lot of people look at your achievements as end goal. Like this is the best you can be. Like this is the highest peak of your life is
Yeah.
what you have right now. But you probably have even higher expectations of your life. And what's more? What's more to come for you? Like what is your plan for like stardom? Like where do you want to
Yeah.
end up? What is your like highest dream? Like when it comes not to you as a person, but you as Sofia Plotnikov as an artist. Like
I
what do you
wasn't
expect?
even dreaming to become like big, famous, to be recognized by everyone. But when Now United came to my life, I was like, okay, this is a big change. So I wanted to make this time with Now United, and I still want to make it really special and just to enjoy. Like the most important thing is for sure like to work hard as I can. And what I see is that I can do more. Like honestly, I know that I'm working so hard and you too, but there's no limits. There's
There is
nothing.
always more.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
nothing like there's not something that is impossible. Everything is possible. Like that's what I keep in my mind is that I just pray all the time. I try to be with my family really close, even like if I'm getting bigger, if people start recognize me on the streets, and this is amazing feelings. But I also know that I want to become better dancer. Honestly, I see a lot of people, and I know that they don't have what I have right now, and it makes sense. Like I'm better in something else, they're better in this, but I want to be good as them. So I get
Yeah.
inspired, not jealous though. Like I don't make myself feel with a bad way. I'm
We don't
trying
know
to.
jealousy. We don't know. We don't have time for
Yes.
jealousy.
No. Just good vibes. So, and I know that I want to improve in singing. So there are so many things I can learn. And if you just think like, if I go for ice skating, like just with my friends, and I'm like, what if I become a figure skating, like skateboard
Yeah.
player? Yeah. Like in a year, you never know what's gonna happen after Now United. So I'm like, I'm always open for like everything what I can do right
But I'm
now.
still like I want to know something concrete.
Конкретно.
Or like maybe something like maybe you
Okay.
want to perform in front of like 100,000 people once. Maybe you want
Yeah.
to sing with J Lo. Maybe you want to have a movie with something. I don't know, like something
I
concrete.
am
I forgot
dreaming
the
to
word.
perform in front of like huge amount of people, and I know we did a lot in Brazil, and that was amazing with Now United, like
Yeah.
10,000 people, 4 different cities, so crazy, and I
It was like
loved it. Like
40,000 people.
stage, it's my life. Like this is everything, and honestly, I feel like I'm ready to do anything on stage, like singing,
Mhm.
dancing, like I don't know, reading poems or anything. Like I'm ready like just to be there and share this love with people, not because I want to be like, oh, I'm famous in center of the stage, just to have this connection. It's already like too good for me. So I would say performing, I want to be on stage as long as I can, doing something crazy. Maybe a few days ago I was just talking to my mom about this, and one of my big dreams is to get a dance studio. Honestly, I want to open my own dance studio.
I think that's gonna be amazing,
and I want to do
worldwide.
this. Yeah, after like
Because you know
some
you have so
shows.
many
Yeah.
young followers who are growing up with you, and maybe when you'll be like in your 30s, in your 40s, you're still gonna be an amazing you. Of course, you're gonna be a great dancer. Like,
Thank you.
you can open studios all over the world, and the people who are growing with you now are gonna have their children,
Yeah.
and maybe their children will study at your studio. So this
You never
is
know. I want to do something for
so
artists, for people who has less possibilities in their lives, and because I've seen so many lives and I know how hard it is, so I don't want to be someone who would just forget about like people who has less chances in their life.
I know.
I want to be like for everyone kind of thing. I want to do as much as I can for people. So dance studio is something that I'm really dreaming of, but I can't stop thinking about like performing all the time because I want to like travel.
You can mix things up.
Yes, exactly. So it's really hard. What's my like limit? But I guess when I feel that like enough for me, I also dream about family in the future. You know, like I don't want to just be alone for the whole life. I also want to think about like my future partner, my husband, my kids, and like just like letting them grow in this love, go to maybe my arts like artist dance studio, singing studio. I don't know what's gonna be, you know, like maybe do something else.
I know it's too early to talk about this, but I'm sure that if you're gonna be a mother, you're gonna be the best mother ever, because like literally everyone can see how loving and caring you are, and it just shows. And I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be very happy in your life, and it's gonna be great. So whatever you plan for you, it will happen. And now, I don't have a blitz for you. Like I didn't shoot, like last time I had an interview with someone else. We did a quick blitz at the end, but with you, I want to do something else.
Okay.
Because of the amount of people who are watching us right now, Now United, your followers are insanely like positive and responsive, the best. So maybe we can ask them if they have any last questions for us, because we have like 5-10 more minutes, and maybe they can ask something, and we will call it a day, and I will save the live stream. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions for Sofya, you can ask them now. We're gonna read the chat, and yeah, so let's wait for a couple of seconds, and then we will see the questions. Сонь, пока мы ждем, я хочу тебе сказать еще раз спасибо большое. Каждый раз разговаривать с тобой, это просто, я не знаю, лучи добра на меня светятся сверху, просто куча позитива, эмоций. И, ну, блин, я не знаю таких людей, как ты, честно. Вот ты такая единственная, и спасибо тебе за то, что ты вот такой вот лучик солнечный. Это просто потрясающе.
Мне так приятно сейчас здесь быть и разговаривать с тобой, и продолжаешь вдохновлять меня каждый божий день. Поэтому просто спасибо тебе. Без лести говорю, честно, откровенно.
Сейчас люди такие, вы такие фейк, хватит. Боже. What is the most inspiring moment that you've had in your life, both of you? I would have to say when I don't know. Let me think. What is for you, Sophie?
Inspiring moment.
Yeah.
There are so many. Like, honestly, it feels like it's happening every single day. Like,
right, like
listening to your music. Like, okay, I would take an example of our cover. When I've heard it, honestly, I just realized again that I can sing, and I can sing as I like, as I can, and people like it. And you made it like look so amazing. And singing with you is just like, I am so inspired when I see that I can do something that I didn't expect, you know, like dancing and then see like a choreo or like a move that I haven't done before, or like, I don't know, it just inspires me. I'm like, wow, I'm happy I can improve. And I don't like posting about this, like being, I'm so proud of myself being like this.
It's like, just what you feel, right?
Yeah, you just want to go through this inside. What about you?
I think I'm gonna be like, it doesn't sound very nice of me. Like I could be fake, as people say, and say something nice and be like, oh, you know, every day waking up, I feel so inspired, and every day is a blessing, which is true. But I'm gonna be dead honest here. I felt like this is it when I heard that my album in China was in top 10 most selling albums, alongside like Billie Eilish, Ed Sheeran, all of that. Like, seeing my name in this list made me cry. I was like, how is this my life? Anything is possible. People used to tell me that you won't be able to sing. Doctors used to tell me like my vocal cords are not like I'm not gonna be able to sing. And
No.
here we are, top 10 selling albums in QQ in China, in Chinese, biggest music platform, which is unbelievable. Like it's still a shock to me. So yeah,
It's really
that was
impressive. That's
it's
amazing.
insane, and I'm
See
very
how
happy
much you
that
work.
I.
It's like how you say, это возвращается, это it pays you, it pays
Да,
back.
да, like you put stuff, you put your time into something. You put your time into music, into dancing, into whatever.
Yeah.
And when you get back, like when you
Yes.
see the
That's
result, it's the best feeling ever. Like you know, like you've done it now, and you have to do even more now because now this is your level, and you
skill.
know
Yeah,
that you
new
can be
level.
here, and now you have to do this and this and this, and it's so
So
cool. It's so
amazing. Yeah,
fascinating.
it's cool.
Okay, more question. Your best achievement so far? No, this is pretty much the same. No, this is pretty much the same. Look at me being Russian again. В каких странах хочешь побывать и еще не была?
Очень хочу побывать в Австралии. Вот это
Ты не
100%.
была в Австралии?
Не, а ты был?
Нет. Я-то понятно, но ты на
Я
Юнайтед,
такой,
то
типа,
все
там каждый
везде
день
Юнайтед.
бываю, на каждые выходные. Я очень хочу в Австралию, потому что у нас девочка новая из Австралии уже почти год, и мы там еще никогда не были.
Ну
Ну,
что, значит, уже скоро по-любому будет. Ну, был
очень
ковид, вот это все,
надеюсь,
поэтому
очень.
понятное
Это
дело, что
просто
нет.
вот мы были, считай, на всех континентах в этом мире, и Австралия это вот то место, где мы еще не были, поэтому у меня вот прям огромное желание в первую очередь
Слушай, ну
попасть
наоборот,
туда.
классно. Типа, вы уже так выросли, у вас уже такая популярность, и сейчас туда поехать будет вообще нереально круто. Там же супер теплые, отзывчивые люди. Очень
Да,
добрые,
я
солнечные.
тоже очень много хорошего слышала, но честно, я очень люблю Европу, я бы хотела, в принципе, поездить побольше по Европе, я знаю, что ты с Европой на «ты».
Обожаю. Еще
Поэтому,
учитывая то, что у меня есть гражданство, я могу просто по Европе, как на автобусе, знаешь, просто показываю ID. Такой, вот мое ID, тебя
я
смотрят,
в
пропускают.
чемодане себе могу спрятать.
Ни виза, ничего, просто вот как это,
Вообще,
как
это круто.
галопом везде.
Мгм.
Очень удобно.
А у тебя есть какая-то страна, куда ты хочешь прямо сейчас?
Япония!
Япония.
Короче, я вчера виделся с одним японцем, мы катались на коньках, классно провели, ой, на коньках, на роликах, очень классно провели время с моими друзьями, там фотографы, и я с ним поговорил на японском. Я решил проверить свои знания японского, так как я люблю очень японскую культуру, аниме.
Да,
Я тот еще
по тебе
уйду,
так
у
и
меня вот
скажут.
вся комната в анимешных всяких приспособлениях, штуках. Вот у меня типа одна сторона меня это всякая там вот музыка, арти, там вот все такое там мрамор, серые стены, а другая часть меня это там вот Хантер Хантер, типа, ну меня не видно, да? У меня все в аниме, у меня везде все аниме, и я, короче, решил потестить
Ну ты
свой японский.
анимешный персонаж, ты просто сам по себе такой прям вообще
Так
очень-очень
вот,
классный.
и я вчера с ним говорил, он был в шоке, он такой, ой, абай, типа, ты знаешь слишком много японского, как мне тебя учить, если ты реально все понимаешь, я такой, спасибо большое.
Я одно слово
Аригато.
хорошо знаю на японском. В аэропорту услышала, когда они говорили «проходите», такой «орай, орай, орай, орай».
Короче, мечтаю просто поездить по Японии, особенно хочу попасть в Киото. Киото — это моя абсолютная любовь. Я хочу походить там в Юкате, или как она мужская версия называется, не помню. Хочу попасть на фестиваль, на фейерверки, вот это все, короче, безумно
Возьми
люблю
меня с
Японию.
собой.
Обязательно, нет, все, летим, абсолютно. Вот ограничения снимут, let's go.
Let's go.
Sofia, do you miss Now United? I mean,
No.
absolutely, yeah. Like, nah.
Not really. I do so much. I can't wait to reunite with them. That's gonna be amazing. So soon. But shh.
Okay, so it's been an hour now, and I think we should call it a day because you have to go rest and like. Again, your schedule is insane, and I'm gonna say it again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking your time and spending this evening with me. You are amazing. You are such an inspiration, and I just love. I feel so blessed knowing that I can call you my friend and see you grow, see you becoming such a beautiful, powerful, successful, and just bright woman that I see in front of me. Like, it's insane watching you grow, and like watching you succeed makes me cry sometimes because I'm like, she did that. You are unbelievable, and I'm like proud of you always. And just remember that if anything is wrong, you can always call me and count on me. I will do whatever I can to help you in any situation and in any way that I can possibly.
I feel really, really blessed to have you in my life and just talking to you, telling you my story, listening to your story, and share all of this our amazing connection also with fans. It's really, really beautiful. Thank you for
I
inviting.
totally. Thank you
Спасибо.
so much. Спасибо тебе большое. Люблю безумно. Надеюсь, что скоро
Я
увидимся
люблю.
по в Москве.
Да,
Давай.
давай, давай.
Пока-пока.
Все,
Доброй ночи тебе.
пока-пока.
Я сохраняю
Спасибо.
эфир. She is unbelievable. Just again, I have no words, and I don't know how. Like, how am I so blessed to have her in my life? But here we are. On this note, I'm gonna end the live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gonna see you next week or in 2 weeks, depends on my next guest, who we're gonna talk about in a couple of days, because their schedule is very intense as well. But this was me, Sofya Plotnikova. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Have a nice day.